This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Durham. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen, see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
On the throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Scanning the field, it's Owens. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football.
Running on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And obviously, this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Looking to throw, it's Stone. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy wasn't out open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Quick completion on the out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands, and the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for hats.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Which is if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Stone. Quickly complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll pitch it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The Longhorns get the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. It's complete to the right.
Wide receiver, they've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Owens. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. On the sweet spin, and he's free. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Portland finds his man on the left.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Longhorns want to move quickly.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Baxter. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Reads it, fires complete. He's loose. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Stone. Spits it out to the back. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw again. Fires left. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for space. It's Durham. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a win-win play from the get-go. Hand it off.
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back into it. Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. LSU right back to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting...
And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
On 3rd down, going up top. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Buys a little extra time. That's caught. It's Baxter. Push down for the tackle. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Try to get it to the edge. Open spaces. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Baxter.
Running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there in that long, explosive play.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this is a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Stone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorns. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Buckley. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Back to throw. It's Owens. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Moore. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll open the second half on the ground. Turning it on. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking for a man. It's Stone. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop. Wonder the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Durham. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Lost the wire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Hill. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. 4-2 Spider. DB's right up on the receiver. Shoots his way for more. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Punts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Trying to set up the screen. And into the end zone. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Back to pass, it's Stone. Got his man on the right. Turning on the Jets. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The screen, and watch out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to go up top. Complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it.
They will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Owens. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Buckley. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw it, Stone. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here's the give off the left side. It's a running room. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And he's now over 150 yards, and burnt orange is leaving scorched earth on the ground.
Just burning them up, man. Just keep feeding him the rock. This is a guy that you 100% know exactly what you're going to get. And
he's loose. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Buckley. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that... a lot of pride, right?
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coach